A very good morning, and it's the 26th of December 2011 and the day after Christmas. A very good morning and welcome to a brand new edition of Prime Time Breakfast News. We start off with a look at the stories making headlines this morning. GCE advanced level results released. 460 individuals admitted to National Hospital following accidents during the past 2 days. 7 years since a tsunami disaster. Now the stories in detail. The results of the GCE advanced level examinations have been released. Commissioner General of Examinations Anurendra Singh stated that the results are also available online at www.doenets.lk.
Recently, it was stated that the special committee appointed to determine the Z score pertaining to the advanced level examinations would take a few more days. However, the Department of Examinations later noted that the President had instructed the Commissioner General of Examinations to ensure that the results are released soon after the specialist decision on the Z score being delivered. Meanwhile, certain teacher associations charge that though the results have been released by now, there are many problems among students with regard to the Z score. General Secretary of the Lanka Teachers Union, Joseph Stalin, says that the education authorities must take measures to educate the public about the mechanism used to calculate the Z score. Meanwhile, students, parents and teachers are greatly inconvenienced due to the Z score crisis, though the results have been issued. When News First contacted Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Nandamitra Ekanayaka, he said that they will look into the problem in question.
462 individuals who had met with accidents during the past 2 days have been admitted to the Colombo National Hospital. A hospital spokesperson said that these individuals have been admitted due to motor accidents, domestic violence and accidents related to fireworks.
According to hospital sources, over 160 injured individuals are receiving in-house treatment. Meanwhile, security units request the public to take measures to minimize accidents during the festive season. Director of the Emergency Unit of the Colombo National Hospital, Dr. Prasad Arya, once said that there is a considerable increase in the number of road accidents compared to last year. He added that there is a prevalence in the increase of the number of accidents annually and that one of the main reasons for accident is the use of alcohol.
Also in local news, police together with the Criminal Investigations Department have commenced investigations into the murder of a British national at a tourist hotel in Tangol recently. Speaking to News First, police media spokesperson SP Ajit Rohan has said the 2 suspects have been arrested in connection with the murder that took place on Saturday night.
The murder case took place in Madilla in Tangol police area on Saturday night. The police and the Criminal Investigation Department conducting investigation, and the 2 suspects in connection with this crime have been arrested last night by the Tangol police, and the police was able to recover the van that was used by the suspects, and the Tangol police and Criminal Investigation Department have sent several police teams to apprehend the remaining suspects. Further investigations are being continued.
National Security Day falls today. Minister of Disaster Management Mahinda Amarveera said that the main event of the day will be held in Kathankudi Batiklo under the auspices of the Prime Minister. The minister requests from the public to observe a 2-minute silence from 9:25 a.m. to 9:27 a.m. to pay tribute to the thousands of people who lost their lives to the devastating tsunami. Speaking to News First, Minister Mahinda Amarveera said that many special events will be held with the participation of the public and the security forces at the event. Well, it has been exactly 7 years since the devastating tsunami wreaked havoc in the island and left bitter memories in the hearts and minds of those living, especially along the coastal line of Sri Lanka. This is a look back at the events of the tsunami which affected Sri Lanka on the 26th of December 2004.
The Indian Ocean, a majestic body of water surrounding Sri Lanka, is a part of the country's past, present and future. It was the 26th of December 2004, a Poya Day in Sri Lanka and also Boxing Day for those across the world. Many were going about their day-to-day activities in the little island surrounded by the Indian Ocean. However, on that fateful day, there was no sign of a catastrophic brimming close to the Sumatra island in Indonesia, which would change the course of history and affect the lives of those living in many Asian countries. According to the U.S. Geological Survey records, a 9.0 magnitude earthquake measured on the Richter scale occurring in the depths of the ocean at 6:58 that morning. Minutes later, this disturbance triggered a tidal wave which swept across the coastal regions of many countries at lightning speed. This tidal wave, never seen before in this country, was called a tsunami. At 7:28 a.m., the tsunami devastated parts of Indonesia. The first tidal wave entered Sri Lanka at 8:50 a.m. 20 minutes later, another tidal wave wreaked havoc in the southern part of the island, creating images and memories that would forever remain etched in the people's hearts and minds. The death, destruction, and the loss of loved ones caused by the tsunami were clearly evident. In Sri Lanka alone, more than 45,000 people lost their lives to the Boxing Day tsunami, while thousands were displaced. Although during the past 7 years since the tsunami, development and reconstruction has taken place, the shattered lives and hearts of those affected would take much longer to mend. Those who departed as unexpectedly will be forever remembered.
Time to take a look at sports news now. Liverpool manager Kenny Dalglish has defended the club's support of Luis Suarez following criticism of their reaction to the 8-match ban given to Suarez, who was found guilty of racially abusing Manchester United's Patricia Evra. Suarez is free to play for the club until an appeal is heard, and his teammates showed they were fully behind the striker when they all wore t-shirts emblazoned with his picture before the Premier League match on Wednesday.
The club have issued a statement, the players have made their statement, both visually and verbally. And I come back to what I said to you before. I think it's best for everybody to wait and see what the written retort is, because there's nobody knows, we don't even know.
That's all we have from the Primetime Breakfast News for today. Be sure to join us on Live at 55 updates throughout the day. I'm Arundhati Mudannaika. Thank you very much for joining us.